Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here. Welcome back to 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. I'm going to be doing my final boss Gowther run with you guys. I currently made top 5%. I streamed this the other day with the stream. Shout out to my stream, by the way, the Tenor crew. They helped me out to go a couple of tips here and there. And we created a team, went at it for a couple of hours, and we got top 5%. Now, is this going to last? I don't know. I'm a free-to-play player, so I'm not going to be putting a whole bunch of resources into this. I'm very like, if I don't have to use the resources, I'm not going to. I'm going to show you the team I'm currently using, and it's currently the same team everybody else is using as well too. It's straightforward, so if you guys want to skip on the video right now because of that, that's totally fine. I'm just going to go with what I got, show you guys how I made top 5%, and then later on, I'm going to work on my set to try to aim for a little bit higher, but all I want to do is make top 15%. So to everybody who's like trying to do this, try to make top 5%, it's not that important to make top 5%. You get 5 Blue Awakening Stones and 100 Anvils. And yes, Anvils can change your game. Blue Awakening Stones are really good for newer players. But as you settle into the game, eventually you don't need as many Blue Awakening Stones. And Anvils are nice, but they shouldn't be the reason you're wasting a bunch of resources trying to make top 5%. 100 Anvils can be complete RNG and turn to be nothing at all. And if you wasted like coin shop, plat coins, a bunch of gem pulls, resources you wouldn't have made, characters you wouldn't have leveled up, you know what I mean? If you're going really out of your way to make top 5%, don't. It's not really that worth it. It depends what you do. If you're working on a character that's going to be part of your future subs anyways, then sure. If it's going to use for multiple things, then sure. If it's association, it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? If it's using PvP team, it's good. But don't go out of your way to make top 5%. Your goal is to make top 15%. And to make top 15% shouldn't be that difficult for the majority of people. So the team I'm using here is obviously going to get me in top 5%. But don't be discouraged if you don't make top 5. It's great. It's a great feeling. It's extra resources, but it's unnecessary. Try to get that 20 diamonds. That's the biggest goal out of all this. Everything else here, you can farm. You can farm chalices, you get SSR pendants, and eventually you have so many SSR pendants because there's not enough characters being released that those are going to pile up, you know what I mean? So gems have the biggest thing here. So with that being said, I'm going to show you guys how I beat Hell Mode, what I did. This is the team I'm using, the team everyone's using. It doesn't make any sense not to use the best team if you guys can. Gowther is a very big free-to-play kind of character because, one, he is used for farming. If you guys get him, you should level up to go faster farming, and the more efficient you are with farming, the more efficient your game is, and the bigger gains you get just to be able to pass all the content. Blue King, free-to-play unit, and Blue Lilia is a step-up banner, which is considered a free-to-play unit. So it's kind of amazing to see that this boss, final boss Gowther, is really run on a really free-to-play setup. What's not free-to-play, everything's free-to-play, but what's not really easy to be acquired by every player. I'm not going to say free-to-play. I just wanted to point that out, that these characters aren't crazy, and even top players are using them. The thing that's harder to get is gear. Now, my Gowther is not running on Pierce Rate, and I could make it. I do have the abilities to do it. I've got over, let's see, I haven't spent my 132 million gold yet. I'm sitting at 487 anvils, 31 hammers. I can do the gear gotcha like crazy. So I could make a Pierce Rate setup for Gowther, but I haven't chose to do so, and I'm still in top 5% for now until that changes. Now, if I go look at Blue Lilia, I'm not running no SSR gear here. I'm running rare gear for her ring and her bracer, and I could re-roll these stats to make them a little bit better, a lot better, to tell you the truth, but I just don't want to waste the gold on it because I do plan to make her an HP defense setup with Pierce Rate on the bracer and the ring. But for now, this is what I brought in. I have about 94.2% Pierce Rate because I'm using 2 rare pieces that only cost gold to reroll. One has 18, the other one has 23. That's my current bracers on her. And then King and Arthur are just running some attack defense, and the other one's HP defense. So here's my King. King's running the natural just attack defense setup, 8.8 rolls, nothing too crazy. So that's my setup. King Arthur's in the background for that lifesteal, that HP. He's got that unique passive, which is really good. You can use other characters in the back here, but this is the team I went with. My associations are a mixture of SSR gear with rare gear. Nothing totally maxed out. Stats are garbage on my associations. I only cared about my first 4 main. So this is the team I'm using, and I'm bringing in Pierce Food because I want Gowther to do a lot of damage. So I'm going to do a run with you guys, see if I can get a better score, give you guys the tips of what I was doing. Again, I did stream this, and my chat was with me the whole time. They were being supportive, giving me tips and tricks there. So it was kind of a community thing that came together to do this, which was really cool. I'm always appreciative of the Tenor crew. So I'm going to go in with this team right now. You can see Gowther has 11,000 attack, King has 11,219, and Lily over here has only 8,126, and that's because she's running Pierce. So CC is just enough The more CC you have is a thing I heard that you also get more score. So make sure you guys have a lot of CC, the most possible. Again, don't go out of your way just for this event, because 5% is only anvils and blue awakening stone. But again, if you're working on those characters, then it's an all-in-one package. You might as well do it now. So this fight is absolutely amazing. I love it. I love just the final bosses in general. I love having free cosmetics because you can farm this on the easiest one and you don't have to try to make top 15 or 5% if you don't want to. If you just want Gowther's armor, definitely go in there and just farm the easiest one. Bring in the best team you can. They can just like one-shot it. Gowther's not too scary. The thing about Gowther is that, oh, auto battle's scary. Auto battle. Don't forget that auto battle. The scariest thing about Gowther is the 2 soldiers that he has with them. Those guys are very deadly. Him himself doesn't do a lot of damage, just a lot of debuffing. As long as you have Blue King, you're pretty much okay on that. So I'm going to make sure I target in the first phase here. I want to get out of here as soon as possible. You could get some points here, but you could farm the most points in the next phase. So having single target cards show up like this is really, really good. So we're going to go Hauser, get rid of as much cards as possible, do all the AoE damage, and we got to be careful here because Hauser can kill the soldiers first. And if you kill the soldiers first, Gowther's resistance is through the roof that you're going to patience him the whole time. And what that means is that you're not going to do any damage. So try not to kill the left one, lefty and righty. Don't kill lefty and righty because lefty and righty, when they're gone, Gowther goes into God mode and destroys you. Like that would one-shot you. His AoE attack where he hits the whole Empire, he will wipe you out in one shot. It's kind of insane. So we want more King's cards over here to get in there. That would be really good. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go for a cleanse. I'm going to cleanse it because we don't need a heal just yet. I do want to rush King's ult though. If we can rush King's ult, we can get out of here pretty fastly. So I'm going to go King. I'm going to cleanse that. No, but I also want to de-ult. So you don't have to de-ult. You don't have to de-ult. So I'm going to go one of these, cleanse removal, and then I'll switch this over. And the ult can hit me. It's not going to be a big deal. We can just heal through it afterwards. I just want to start rushing some ults so we can get out of here. So there's King's 2 silver, 2 single target cards, which is going to be really, really good. Because I think we can only get 1 more Hauser card out of here. I'm not running this perfect. Again, I only did this over last night on stream. I only got a couple runs into there with you guys. We tried a different team. And we tried to do different equipment setups. And we died a couple times. And then I finally figured out where I can be comfortable and farm this and try to get a higher score. So by all means, this is not going to be perfect. I still have lots to learn as well too. But the whole thing is just keep on trying. Keep on trying until you figure out what you're doing, right? Trial and error is the biggest thing in these games. Nobody knows the answers right away. Even people that play JP that are playing global now, they're using completely different teams. They're trying different strategies. They're experimenting. That's the whole thing, right? You want to experiment. I think Hauser might be able to just go brrr. My Hauser go brrr, right through. He does have to get a heal though. Hauser's sticking down there pretty sadly. I could use King's ult and then just all of it. You know what I mean? But I feel like Hauser could go brrr, and it would be okay. You guys think I should take the chance and get his ult for next turn? This is going to be bad. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to go for the heal, cleanse, and then I'm going to go for the brrr. Please. Please just do it all. Just do it all. I believe in you, Hauser. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He got up. He got up. Totally didn't have to reset the game and spend another 50 stamina. Not at all. Not at all. This is the same fight. I swear it's the same fight. So I got no single target cards here. I could just go King's Ultimate, go to the next phase, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go to the next phase with King's Ultimate. So if I believed in Hauser a little bit more, I would definitely take the other route, but I'm just going to do this, get a couple merges out of the way. So I'll merge these two, then I'll merge these two, and hope for another merge there. So King's Ult should be more than enough. Be careful, though, with King's Ult. My King Ult is 3 out of 6. I bought the coin shop twice because he's been on rotation twice. He's been on rotation 3 times, but I forgot to do it the first time in the first couple months. So he would have been 4 out of 6, but yeah, I've had it where it looked like my King's Ult's going to do enough damage, and it didn't. So be careful with that. Just a heads up. But do know that King's Ult ignores resistance, so even if he does lose his 2 little soldier guys, you could do an AoE attack and then King's Ult, and you'd still get through. So, this is the second phase. Second phase is not terrible. Second phase, you can actually just make Gowther heal himself and collect more points, but I'm just going to go for the full clear here, not a perfect run. I might mess around with Gowther for a bit, but the majority of stuff is just do as much damage to everything. So, we're going to go Hauser Ultimate here. I'm going to go for the Cleanse. And then I'm going to go for the Hauser. And then see what happens. So we're going to do 153,000 damage. That's good. And then Gowther, we're going to make sure we cleanse everything off so we're not stuck. And then the little sweep there. 150,000 damage. Very freaking nice. So here comes the part where we basically get a bunch of debuffs. And this is the best part about having Lilia and King, because you can cleanse debuffs off every turn and get a bunch of points. So I'm going to cleanse and heal because Lilia's looking pretty weak there. We're going to use her ultimate, and then I'm going to use Gowther's AoE attack again. So the thing about this phase, like you can see all those points come up, is that if you don't hit every single target, Gowther will heal. So if you hit just A, B, and you don't hit C, then Gowther heals. So AoE attacks are very, very important here. So if your Gowther's not doing damage or your Lily's not doing damage, if you get 3 single target cards from King, then make sure to 3 single target all 3 of them to make sure Gowther doesn't heal. If you do want Gowther to heal, then King's your king to do that. Make sure you hit the soldier on the left or the right, and you're good to go from there. So I like to make sure the ultimate doesn't go off because that ruins our ultimate. So I'm going to continuously go just reduce it. I'm going to keep reducing as much as I can here. I do want to do a couple merges though. See what I'm saying over here? We can just move this over here to get her ult next turn to do more damage. So I'm going to do that. I want to be able to get rid of the ults right away, especially the guys on the left and the right. They're the most annoying. The only way to really do that, the guys on the left and the right, we have to make sure we D-rank them. So having that, because if they hit full ult, Soldier 1 and Soldier 2, if they hit their full ultimate gauge, they one-shot everybody. We're Gowther if he does his ultimate. It's not a big deal. So, ooh, King. King, you okay? You okay, King? King, are you okay? We're going to go for a cleanse and a heal, because King's not looking too healthy here. Get that damage in there, D-ult. We're just going to keep D-ulting as much as we can here. We're also D-ranking with Lilia's there. And we get that heal on King. King is not looking too healthy. I need... Okay, there's another heal. There's single target damage. So what I could do is just continuously do damage over and over and over again. But I'm going to see what an early kill does. So right now we're on turn 8. After turn 9, you start losing points. At turn 11, you lose a lot of points and so on and so on. So you got to make sure you're making more points than you're losing after a certain turn. So this point right here... I think I'm going to go... I want to finish as fast as possible. So I'm going to go for a hit, a heal, and a D-ult. Yeah, we're going to do that. So the whole idea is just do the AoE damage. King, not Gowther, Gowther. Gowther's going to be coming up with his ultimate, so he's going to hit everybody. We D-ranked Gowther again. We got Gowther's ult. And I think next turn I'm going to go for an ulti for King. So we can finish off next turn. So as long as King survives here, we'll be okay. Yeah. Alright, so what I'm going to do is cleanse, heal. We can go cleanse. I'm going to go for... Gowther might just end up killing. Gowther might just end up killing. So maybe we just move this out of the way. Get that ult there, and then Gowther ult, and we should be okay. It's dinner time. I got dinner, guys. So that's my cue for dinner. So I'm going to finish up this video very quickly here. So I'm going to go Gowther ult. I think this would be a good idea. If anything, we could have just killed right now. I don't have to ult next turn. You know what I mean? I could have just went for the kill, but the thing is you want a lot of HP on your characters. So I was hoping for a heal, a cleanse and a heal into an ult. So this is still turn 9 right now, I believe. Oh, we're on turn 10. All right, so if I ended last turn, I probably would have got better points there. So I'm going to merge, heal, cleanse, and ult. That way we have the most health possible here. Not the greatest, but that should wipe out and do damage to everything. So there we go, 1.62 million at the end there, healed up to full health, King, and that should be all perfect HP. 10 turns though, not 9, but that's okay. We end up with a score of 3,529. Is that a better score than what I had already? So yeah, base score, health 600 points, move skills, moving skills will give you points, combined skills to rank them up 75 points. I used rank 2, rank 3 gave me 42 and 15, and use alt move 120. And then mission accomplished got me 1,000. Also clear with human hero on the team, remove 10 debuffs from allies using skills with the purify, clear with all heroes having more than 50% HP, and clear without anyone dying. And that gave me that big score. And you can get more score than that by just continuously farming that damage, making that damage go through, making Gowther heal. It does help. But if you don't want to be risking, you just want to slowly try to improve and farm those coins at the same time, you can do stuff like this. But I'm definitely going to be fixing my gear, giving my Hauser more damage, and I'm going to try to see if I can get a bigger score. So I did get a better score. I'm now 2.76. So that puts me up here. But you can see this team does run a lot higher. Some people are running the Blue Merlin, flexing. They're flexing over there. It's really, really, really hard to use Blue Merlin without having good work on it. Actually, you know what? I haven't tested a Blue Merlin. I'm going to take that back. But you can see. I'm definitely going to go in again and see if I can pull something off here. For now, though, that's my run. I'm going to go get some dinner, guys. Good luck with yours. I just want to show you how I'm currently in top 5%, what team I'm using, obviously the team everyone's using, but just my thought process as I play it. If you guys did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll smell you later.